Dear students, today we are going to discuss about dynamic RAM or DRAM. First we will discuss about 3 transistor dynamic RAM. Let us see. Before that, what is the dynamic RAM? We have discussed it about in the case of RAM. That is dynamic RAM. In the case of dynamic RAM, data is stored in the capacitor. Okay. If capacitor is fully charged, then the data stored is 1. If the capacitor is discharged, then the data stored will be 0. That is the main thing in this case. Okay. But there is a difficulty in capacitive storage. That means there is a chance of data loss due to leakage, and this loss can be overcome by periodic refresh. Refresh means that we, in the case of a cell or in the case of a memory cell, the content is first read, the content of the cell is first read, then the read data will be write on the same cell. Okay, that is the meaning refresh. That means a memory refreshing means that first we will read the content of that memory, then we will write the content to that memory. That is the refreshment, and it is mainly used to avoid the chance of data leakage. Okay, so in the case of capacitive storage RAM, we use this technique. Okay, there are two types of DRAM mainly, that is 3T DRAM and 1T RAM. That means 3T means 3 transistor, 1T means 1 transistor DRAM. Okay, usually we are using refreshment in the case of DRAM, and the time period between the periodic refreshment is 1 to 4 millisecond. Now let us discuss about the 3T DRAM. And the main feature of the 3T DRAM, let us see the circuit diagram first. Here you can see this is the circuit diagram for a single 3T DRAM cell. So it represents a single memory cell, and here you can see there are 3 transistors, M1, M2, M3. So that is why the name 3T DRAM. Okay. And here it is called dynamic because here the data storage element is a capacitor. So you can see the capacitor, that is CS. This is the storage capacitor, and this will act as a memory storage element. Okay. So this is an important point. And here there is another capacitors, that is C1 and C2. Actually these two capacitors are pre-charge capacitors, and it will be pre-charged to a value VDD, and that will be connected to this line. What is this line? This is BL, that is bit line, and this is another bit line. In the case of we have discussed in various memories previously. In that case also there are bit lines and word lines, and here also there will be 2 bit lines. One is bit line and other one is bit line bar. Okay, we simply notate it as BL, and other one is BL bar. And here also there is 2 word lines, that is one word line is used for read operation and other word line is used for write operation. That is RWL is a read line, word line used for read operation, and WWL is the word line which is used for write operation. So just we can notate it as R and W, that is for simplicity. Okay, so this is the basic structure. So what is the main point? 2 word lines are there, W and R. 2 bit lines are there, BL and BL bar. 3 transistors are there, M1, M2, M3. And the storage element is CS. C1 and C2 are pre-charge capacitor. Okay, so this is the main configuration, or this is the main components. Okay, so let us see. And as the previous as every memory, this memory is also used for write and reading data. So whenever reading operation takes place, bit line act as output lines. Whenever write operation takes place, bit line act as input line. Okay, so that we have discussed in the previous case, and that we can say that bit line and bit line bar may be input or output lines, and CS is the memory element. So first of all, let us discuss about a write operation. So here in the case of write operation, you can see this section. Okay, I have marked it in a rectangle. This section is mainly active during the write operations. So M1, CS and C1 mainly works in the case of write operations. Okay, and here for writing we will be taking bit line as input lines. Okay, so this section, the M2, M3, C2 section act mainly in the case of read operations. So first of all, let us concentrate on this session. Okay, for write operations, what is the condition? Write operations, we know that in the case of write operations, word line W should be 1. So in order to writing to take place, we have to keep W line should be 1. What will happen when W equal to 1? When W equal to 1, this M1 will be on because it is connected to the gate of an NMOS transistor. So M1 will be equal to 1. Okay. So this will be on. Okay. Then C1 is fully charged to VDD. So that VDD will be appearing here, but that VDD will be available here only when this bit line is active. Here also there is a connection. Whenever bit line is equal to 1, then that voltage will be VDD. Whenever bit line equal to 0, then this voltage will not be getting here. Okay, so when bit line equal to 1, this voltage equal to VDD. When bit line equal to 0, then there is no voltage due to this C1 because it is disconnected from the circuit path. Okay. So let us see W, first of all, W equal to 1 or WWL, that is a word line for write, and whenever write operation takes place, we have to keep the read line, word line corresponding to read line should be 0. So that is RWL equal to R equal to 0. And in that case, what will happen whenever word line is equal to 1, then this will be on. What will happen to this M3? Read line is equal to 0, and that 0 is connected to the gate of this NMOS transistor. So this will be off because it is 0. That means it will be off. NMOS transistor on ആവണമെങ്കിൽ എന്ത് വേണം? High voltage one ഇവിടെ 0 ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഇത് off ആയിരിക്കും. So M3 will be off, and the similar case M2 also will be off. Suppose here initially we are assuming that here the value is equal to 0, then M2 will be off. So we can say that these are connected. So we can say that in the case of write operations, M1 will be on and M2 will be off and M3 also will be off. And what is the value of C1? C1 is pre-charged to VDD. In the case of write operation, we are concentrating here. C1 is equal to VDD. So C1 is pre-charged to VDD, and bit line here act as an input for the write operations. Bit line equal to 1. Okay. Bit line equal to 1 means, so when C1 is pre-charged to VDD and if bit line equal to 1, that C1 voltage is VDD, that will be available here. Then only this capacitor will be charged to the voltage VDD. Actually, it will not be charged up to VDD. Actually, there is a voltage loss, that because in order to on this transistor, we need a threshold voltage. So that voltage will be lost here. So when here the voltage is VDD, but whenever a current will flow to this through this circuit, then the voltage appearing at here will be VDD minus VTN. That is because of the threshold voltage of this M1 transistor. So the voltage available here will depends upon the voltage in the bit line. If bit line voltage is equal to 1, then here it will be VDD. If bit line voltage is equal to 0, here the voltage appearing will be 0. Okay. So in this condition, the capacitor CS charged through M1, the value of the voltage at X is VDD minus VTN, where VTN is the threshold voltage of M1. So when bit line equal to 1, X stores VDD minus VTN. We can say we successfully write 1 to the memory. When bit line equal to 0, X is equal to 0. So we can say that we write successfully 0 to the memory. So when bit line, another point here you have to notice that when bit line equal to 1, bit line bar is forced to 0 because it is BL and it is BL bar. If bit line equal to 0, then bit line bar is forced to 1. Okay, after all these operations of writing, then we can set word line to 0. Word line corresponding to write to 0. Okay, so let us have a brief. So for writing, W should be 1. So this will be on, and read should be off. So these two will be off. Next, C1 is pre-charged to VDD, and whenever BL equal to 1, this VDD will be charging this capacitor. So its voltage will be VDD minus VTN, and VTN will be lost here because it is a threshold voltage. Whenever bit line equal to 0, here the voltage will be 0, no voltage will be, capacitor will not be charged. So that voltage will be 0. So whenever bit line equal to 1, 1 is stored in this capacitor. Okay. Whenever bit line equal to 0, 0 will be stored in the capacitor. So we can say that whenever bit line equal to 1 and word line equal to 1, then 1 will be write into the memory. Whenever word line equal to 1 and bit line equal to 0, 0 will be write into the memory. So that is the brief about this write operation. So for the write operation, this portion will be working. Okay. Next we can see the read operation. Okay. So in the case of read operation, let us see. what we have to do is, first of all, we have to set r equal to 1. What is read? Word line corresponding to read operation should be 1 and word line corresponding to write operation should be 0. That means this should be 1 and this should be 0. So this transistor, whenever this word line is 0, means this is off. So this section will be off. Okay, this is off. Okay. Then whenever read equal to 1 means that this transistor will be on. M3 will be on and M2 will be on. Okay. M2 on value depends upon the value here x. Okay. So we can say whenever at the start we can say r equal to 1, w equal to 0. That is the first condition for read operation. Then we can say M3 will be on whenever r equal to 1 and M1 will be off. And here also we can say C2 will be precharged to a value VDD. VDD like C2 precharge cheyidittunde. Okay. If x equal to, suppose there is another condition, we are concentrating now for the read operation, we are concentrating in this area. Suppose here M2 is connected to this x portion. Suppose x is connected to the gate of M2. Suppose x is a high value, then M2 will be on. If x is a low value, M2 will be off. Okay. X high value means memory will contains high 1. Okay. Memory will contain 1. Okay. So if x is equal to VDD minus VTN, then M2 is on. Whenever M2 is on and M3 is also on because r equal to 1, and C2, what will happen to C2? C2 is discharged to the ground. Okay. But C2 എന്തായിട്ട് മാറും? M2 on ആണ്, M3 on ആണ്, x high value ആണ്, C2 എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? ഗ്രൗണ്ടിലേക്ക് ഇതിലൂടെ തന്നെ discharge. C2 will be discharged to the ground through this path. Okay. C2 will be discharged to the ground. So bitline bar voltage decreases to 0 and this bitline and bitline bar is connected to this sense amplifier. So the sense amplifier output is equal to 1. So whenever this voltage is VDD because C2 is precharged to the voltage VDD. Here the voltage is VDD and whenever this C2 voltage is precharged to VDD, that VDD voltage will be discharged to this path, through this path. Okay. So that means the voltage at this point will be decreasing. That means BL bar line is decreasing. That means BL bar is equal to 0. In effect, BL bar is connected to a sense amplifier and the sense amplifier is actually a comparator and it will compare the bitline bar voltage and bitline voltage. Whenever it is decreasing, bitline bar voltage is decreasing, then that means the sense amplifier output is equal to 1. That means here, whenever here the value is high, then the bitline bar will read as high. Okay. That means sense amplifier output is equal to, bitline bar is 0 and sense amplifier output is equal to 1. That means we can successfully say that, we have successfully read the data 1 in the memory. Actually here is the 1 because here BDD minus VTN, that informations read here. So bitline bar for the read operation, bitline bar act as the output line and for the write operation, bitline act as the input line. So that point is clear here. Okay. So that is the read operation for 1. And next, if x is equal to 0, what will happen? Suppose in the memory, the value is equal to 0, what will happen? M2 will be off because the gate voltage is 0. So M2 will be off. Whenever M2 is off, we know that here the reading operation takes place. So M3 is on and M2 is off. So what will happen? This is off. That means there is no discharge path. That means here the voltage will be BDD because C2 cannot discharge through this path because this path is open. So the voltage appearing here will be VDD. That means bitline bar voltage is high. That means that the bitline bar is connected to the sense amplifier. Actually it is a comparator. That sense amplifier output will be, whenever bitline bar is equal to sense amplifier output will be low, 0. That means here in the memory a low value will be there or 0 value will be there. That means in the bitline bar we will read, that means output of the sense amplifier we will read 0. That is the case in the case of read operation. So we can say that BL bar is equal to VDD. So the sense amplifier output is 0. So we can successfully read the data as 0. So this is main ആയിട്ട് നമുക്ക് in effect നമുക്ക് എന്തൊക്കെ പറയാൻ പറ്റും? എന്താ പറയാൻ പറ്റുക? റൈറ്റ് ഓപ്പറേഷൻ ഇവിടെയാണ്, ഇതാണ് നമ്മൾ എക്സ്പ്ലനേഷന് വേണ്ടി യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പോർഷൻ. റീഡ് ഓപ്പറേഷൻ ഇതാണ് നമ്മൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു വാല്യൂ റൈറ്റ് ചെയ്ത ഉടനെ റീഡ് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ റൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ W1 ആക്കി വെക്കും. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ എക്സ് ഹൈ ആയിട്ട് വരും. 1 ആണ് റൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെങ്കിൽ ഇവിടെ ഹൈ ആയിട്ട് വരും. ബിറ്റ് ലൈനിൽ നമ്മൾ ഹൈ കൊടുക്കും. അപ്പോൾ ഹൈ ആയിട്ട് വാല്യൂ വോൾട്ടേജ് വരും. ഓക്കെ. ഹൈ വന്നു. ഇനി അത് ഉടനെ റീഡ് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ അപ്പോൾ റൈറ്റ് ഓപ്പറേഷൻ 0 ആക്കി വെക്കണം. എന്നിട്ട് പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ റീഡ് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ ഇവിടെ റീഡ് കൊടുക്കണം. ഓക്കെ, ഇവിടെ റീഡ് ലൈൻ ഹൈ ആക്കി വെക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് റീഡ് ചെയ്യും, ഇവിടെയുള്ള ഹൈ റീഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഇവിടെ റീഡ് 1 ആക്കി വെച്ച് റൈറ്റ് 0 ആക്കി വെച്ച്. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് റീഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അപ്പോൾ ഇതും ഓൺ ആയിരിക്കണം, ഇതും ഓൺ ആയിരിക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ എന്തായിരിക്കണം, VDD വോൾട്ടേജ് ഉണ്ടാവും. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ എന്താവും, ഹൈ വോൾട്ടേജ് ഉണ്ടാവും. അത് ഇതിലൂടെ തന്നെ ഡിസ്ചാർജ് ചെയ്തു പോകും. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെയുള്ള വോൾട്ടേജ് എന്താ, ഇവിടെ വോൾട്ടേജ് കുറയും, ബിറ്റ് ലൈൻ ബാർ 0 ആവും. അപ്പോൾ സെൻസ് ആംപ്ലിഫയർ ഔട്ട്പുട്ട് ഹൈ ആവും. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെയുള്ള ഹൈ ഇവിടെ സെൻസ് ആംപ്ലിഫയറിൻ്റെ ഔട്ട്പുട്ടിൽ റീഡ് ചെയ്തു. ഇനി സപ്പോസ് നമ്മൾ 0 ആണ് നമ്മളിവിടെ റൈറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് മെമ്മറിയിൽ സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്തെന്നിരിക്കുക. അപ്പോൾ ആ റൈറ്റ് ഓപ്പറേഷൻ നടക്കണമെങ്കിൽ പിന്നീട് നമ്മൾ റൈറ്റ് 1 ആക്കി വെക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ എന്തെടുക്കണം, ബിറ്റ് ലൈനിൽ എന്ത് കൊടുക്കണം, 0 കൊടുക്കണം. ആ 0 ആണ് ഇവിടെ എത്തുക. ആ 0 ഇവിടെ എത്തിക്കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അപ്പോൾ എന്താ വെച്ചാൽ 0 റൈറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുക, പിന്നെ റൈറ്റ് സൈക്കിൾ 0 ആക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ W0 ആക്കി റീഡ് 1 ആക്കി വെച്ച്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ 1 ആയി. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ 0 ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഇത് ഓഫായിപ്പോയി. അപ്പോൾ ഈ കപ്പാസിറ്ററിൽ VDD ഉണ്ട്, പക്ഷേ VDD ഇങ്ങോട്ടേക്ക് ഡിസ്ചാർജ് ആയാലും VDD ആയിട്ട് തന്നെ ഇവിടെ നിൽക്കും. അപ്പോൾ BL ബാർ ഹൈ ആയി മാറും. അപ്പോൾ സെൻസ് ആംപ്ലിഫയർ ഔട്ട്പുട്ട് എന്തായി മാറും, 0 ആയി മാറും. അപ്പോൾ സെൻസ് ആംപ്ലിഫയർ ഔട്ട്പുട്ട് 0 റീഡ് ചെയ്യും. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ എന്താണ് 0 ഉള്ളത്, അതിവിടെ റീഡ് ചെയ്തു. അപ്പോൾ റൈറ്റും റീഡും കോൺസിക്യൂട്ടീവായിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് നടക്കും. ഓക്കെ, ദാറ്റ്സ് ഓൾ അബൌട്ട് ദിസ് ടോപ്പിക്. താങ്ക് യു.